Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to make a working leaderboard with coins in Roblox Studio. And it's going to have Datastore, which will allow your players to save their data after they leave the game. So, first of all, what are leader stats? Leader stats are values you see in the player list, like coins, wins, XP, etc. Datastore is Roblox's way of saving data to the Roblox cloud, which basically means if, let's say, I get 100 coins in the game and I leave, I wouldn't want to lose all that data. So what Roblox does is with Datastore, it saves my data to my player so that when I join the game back, I have those 100 coins. So, without further ado, let's start coding. So first of all, let's put a script inside of service script service. I've already done that. I've named it Leaderstats, all lowercase. So yeah, let's get coding. So let's start off by going game.players.playerAdded connect function player local leader stats equals instance.new folder leaderstats.name equals leaderstats.parent equals player local coins equals instance.new integer value coins.name equals coins.value equals 0, and then coins.parent equals leader stats. So in this code, it's detecting when the player joins, and when the player joins, there's going to be a folder inside the player, and then that folder is going to be called leader stats, and it's going to have a integer value inside of the folder, and it's going to be called coins, and it's going to be set to 0 by default. So when we run it, that should be what's happening. And as you can see in the top corner, we have coins set to 0. And if I open up players in the Explorer tab and I go to my player, we can see leader stats inside. And we can open that up and we can check. The parent is set to leader stats just like the code said, and so is the name set to coins, and the value is also set to 0, and I can actually change this to anything I want. Yeah. So now let's make sure our coins are saved when the players leave and rejoin. So at the top, let's add local data store service equals game get service data store service local coins data store equals data store service get data store player coins. And now we do inside the player added function, we will add local success data equals pcall function return coins data store get async player dot user ID. Okay, so I'm a bit of an idiot. So instead of saying, we put the return and this on the same line. Okay, so now we say if success and data, then coins dot value equals data, else coins dot value equals 0. And there we go. So now we gotta save the coins. So outside of the player added function, we are going to say games or game.players.player removing connect function player local coins equals player find first child leaderstats find first child coins, and it has to be spelled like this because that's how we spelt it over here. Okay, and now local success pcall function. Okay, function now coins oh my god, I cannot spell coins data store set async player dot user ID and then comma coins dot value. Okay, and then we want to okay, and then if not success, then warn failed to save data for, and then we connect strings player name okay, and this code saves this code loads saved coins when the player joins, and it saves it when they leave. So now let's add a button that gives a player 1 coin every single time they click it. So let's X out of this script, and in starter GUI, let's create a screen GUI, and then from here let's go and make a text button, and I'm going to make a button like this. I'm going to set the size to 300 by 300. Oh, that is way too big actually. Yeah, you know what? This is a good size. Okay. Let's go text scaled. You can customize this to however you'd like. So I'm going to change the background color to a nice blue. I think this shade of blue looks nice. Color of the text I'm going to set it to white. And then the font, I'm going to set it to... I'm going to set it to... that's not good. Let's set it to Highway Gothic. And then I'm going to set the text to an emoji. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I'm just gonna say click. Yep, I'm gonna say click. I'm just gonna say button, actually, yeah. And then I'm gonna add a UI stroke. Or, yeah, UI stroke. And I'm going to make it border for this thickness like 5. Okay, and then I'm going to make a UI corner. Yeah, and there we go. I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm also going to use this plugin I have to convert the units so that the size is the same on all screens. So, okay, once you have your GUI that you want, basically, we're gonna add a local script to the button now. So, let's add a local script, and if you'll remember, a local script only applies to the player that is activating the script. So, if I click the button, it will not give a coin to every person in the game. It will just give a coin to me. So let's put this code into the button. Local player equals game.players.local player, and then local button equals script.parent, and then button mouse button 1 click connect function. So this script detects when a player clicks and tells the server to add a coin. So now we're going to create a remote event, which is add coin, and we're going to do that in replicated storage and then remote event. We're going to do this so that the script actually works, but basically a remote event is how the server communicates to the player and how the player communicates to the server. So let's change this to add coin. Okay, and yeah, this will let the client talk to the server. And now in server script service, we're going to go back to Leaderstats. We're going to add game.replicatedStorage.addCoin.onServerEvent connect function player, and we're going to say local coins equals player find first child, leader stats find first child coins. Okay, and then if coins, then coins dot value plus equals 1. Oh, not 21. 1. So basically we've added a button and we've said, okay, so whenever the player clicks the button, fire this remote event, which will add, which from here it says it will add 1 to the coin's value. And using that data store that we made earlier, it will save. So I'm going to run the script. So as you can see, when we press the button, we get 1 coin. And if you go scroll up, it actually says data store service. Studio access to APIs not allowed. And I'll show you what this means in a second. But yeah, you can see the script works. So it's now time to test okay, so this, now we gotta go to, okay, so now to basically fix this, basically what this is saying is we need to allow APIs so that the data store service can actually run, because otherwise data store service will not work. So you need to make sure you save your game, and then go to, I think, securities, yes, and enable studio access to API services. And as you can see, enable studio access to game services such as data store. And we want to hit yes on that. And actually, I'm going to publish to Roblox as a game. Yes. Publish to Roblox. Yes. And we're gonna publish it. Nice. Now I'm gonna see it on Roblox. So now we can check out our private game, which is this, Lua Coding Course Practice, and let's run it, and let's see if the data store actually works. So as you can see, we're officially inside of Roblox, and we're gonna click the button to get some, oh my god, what is this? We're gonna get some coins. Okay, we're gonna get about, sure, 40 coins. And now we're gonna leave the game. Okay, and now we're gonna go back into it. And as you can see, we have 40 coins, which is the same amount we left off with, and it saved it almost immediately. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe and please leave a like, and see you next time. Bye.